And today we are playing KSP again. So let's get into it. This is going to be the third video of the series, and I hope you enjoy. So last time we made a space plane. Didn't go too well. A few people died, or a few Kerbals died. I don't really know if we're gonna do any better this video. I'm planning for this to be maybe 18 minutes long. So, yeah. Alright, so let's resume saved. And then my series right here. Gonna load that. So, I've written some more things in my notebook. I'm just gonna open that up for this video. I figured out how to calculate delta V, but I'm not gonna. I guess I'll do that for fun some other time. So, if you're a big nerd like me and you want to actually calculate your delta V without letting the game tell you, I'm pretty sure you can turn off the thing where it tells you, but for the KSP version, it's delta V equals IN, which is wet or dry mass, times the ISP times 9.82. So, yeah. If you want to do that to get the delta V, or calculation of the delta V, you do that. And it's also known as it's a spin-off of the Tchaikovsky rocket equation, which I'm pretty sure he figured out how to do that by throwing a bunch of rocks off a boat, which is extremely funny. So let's first get this swivel on here. Let's get the coupler. And then, boom, boom. We're gonna swivel here. And then I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna put a radial decoupler. This is just for science, and I'm gonna put a radial decoupler there, and put Science Junior. Actually, I think I'm just gonna do this for science. So science, name that. Never mind. It's gonna be science too. So if you have any suggestions for what you want me to do or what I should be doing, please drop a comment. So let's open these doors and conduct material study. Alright, there. Yeah, I forgot. We're using Hypokerman now. I don't know how to take a surface sample. Alright, let's just get back in. And then we'll finish the site or whatever. I mean the launch, or well, not even a launch. Ow. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. So the reason why it took me so long to put out my second video is because I had to figure out how to get my storage to be working, because iMovie absolutely sucks. Alright, now let's figure out how to just play this game, to be honest. Alright, what I think we should do is I think we should just first we'll get heat shield, or no, what we'll do heat shield, decoupler, and then we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do service bay. We're gonna open that, and then we're gonna put rechargeable battery packs in here. This is where we're gonna be using the move tool. So let's get these in there. Alright, and then let's push these back. So there we go. And then we're gonna get Communitron 16. Might as well just put it right there. Yeah, we still need to push that a little bit. Alright, so they shouldn't be hanging out. Yep. And let's put the smaller science stuff in here. We'll put a like that. Bless me. It's hot here. Let's push these back. Alright, let's close, see if anything's hanging out. Alright, so nothing's hanging out. And then we'll get we'll get a decoupler. And then the science launch. And then we'll get another science tune here. I'm gonna have to look up how much delta V it takes to get to orbit. Uh, 2,300 meters per second. So let's get another decoupler. A lot of decouplers in this. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, there we got a nice 1,500 meters per second already. I don't know if we'll be able to get to orbit for this video, but we might get into orbit for a different video. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go crazy and do that. Alright, so we're gonna hope this is gonna be, hold on. Delta V tools out. Vacuum. This gonna be altitude. This sea level. Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Alright, so we'll get my science launched. We'll get my science all set up in the first few minutes. Alright, so we should just have about enough to get to the orbit. Alright, so this is how we're gonna line up our science. I can't even see. This is annoying. At this point, I might not even worry about the barometer. Yeah, I'll just do that. Alright, let's... Jeez. Alright, so we're gonna recover the vessel. And I'm not gonna set up my science again, because that's gonna be annoying. Because I did not have a thingy. Yeah, pilot. Whatever. Let's just see real quick. Yeah, no. Reset. Let's launch. I just love the look of the SRB flame. Alright, let's see. Holy crap. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, silent mode on my phone. Hold on. Yep. Alright, let's close this now. I'm just gonna try to round this out without maneuver node. I don't even think I could place a maneuver node anyways. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I can't. Why can I not place a maneuver node? Great, now I have my focus on turbine. I want my focus on the science launch. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to round out. Like, have you ever had this happen to you? Well, I've had it happen to me a lot. Yeah, I guess this isn't gonna work because I can't get my maneuver node to work. At least I could do this. And then I'll act like I'm in orbit. I think I'll just be fine with the rest. Oh, crap. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And that. Yeah, that was my fault. Can we still get the science though? Because I think the debris is gonna be near us. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty close. Alright, let's hope we still get the science though. Because we landed it. We didn't bring the science components with us, but yeah. So we're gonna have to redesign. It's gonna probably be a quick redesign. Yep. What? I only have 12,000. We're cooked. It's gonna miss control. We're gonna have to cancel all this. I have no money now. Yo, I may have just screwed us over. How are we supposed to launch anything? Nah. Bro. I didn't... Yeah, I'm just gonna stop this recording. I guess we're gonna be in a new game. We're going so well, but I guess you only learn from your mistakes. So, bye.